You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in the palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in the palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory.
See if we can get unmute. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sharon Campbell, Plan to Prosper podcast host for the day. And I want to thank you for joining us again every Tuesday at 7 p.m. I want to take a moment first to think about the lives that this storm is touching, how many homes is being flooded, just the danger of having this type of storm to come through so many states. And so we just want to take some time to just lift up people, say a prayer for people across the United States and other countries as we encounter this time of the year, storms and hurricanes and tornadoes. And we just want to be encouragement and to do our part whenever they're asking for resources to help build back lives, especially for businesses that will lose millions of dollars during the storms, and homeowners that will lose their home, and just being displaced for even one night is a discomfort. And so we just want to take some time to just let people know the Plan to Prosper show is with you, and Mark and I just lift you up tonight in order for you to get through this difficult time. And so as we continue working with businesses and nonprofits on quarter three, last month was July, and we was focused on a particular part, and you had assignments to do that help you grow your company in 2025. And some people were like, well, where 2024 is not gone. What are you doing now at this point that we are working with you for 2025? It's going to help you grow your company through 2024 into 2025. And so it's so very important that we start looking ahead, even as we enter 2025 to 2026. That's being strategically working to growing your company to the next level. And so we are here in the Plan to Prosper show podcast in order to give you tools. We've been around over 15 years working with small businesses and nonprofits, providing them hands-on approach to growing a company. And we just believe that by doing the work, it truly will pay off. You don't stay in business 5, 10, 15, 20 years without doing the work. It's a lot of work, but it will pay off. And you have to be dedicated. You have to be committed. It's not like you get to go to work when you want to, you go home when you want to. There is work to do to build a company, but it is so rewarding. And so just take this quarter. I tell people it's my sweet quarter. I really love quarter 3 because you get to reflect back to quarter 1 and quarter 2 and see what happened, what I didn't do, what I should have done, what happened, how did I get off the railroad track? And sometimes you could have had a great first quarter, second year, but then how do you take it to the next year? And, not plan from year to year, but get to the point you plan it every 3 years. And I think that is where you could be able to start tweaking it and executing it and adding, because the world is changing, adding things to grow your services and your products and staying in the industry that you're in. Too often we come up with the idea that we need to have 4 or 5 different businesses. I don't have a problem with that. I think that's fantastic. But can you grow it? Can you be a one-man show, a one-woman show with that many businesses? And sometimes I think if you don't have a team, it's hard to grow different companies. There's only 24 hours in a day. But if we look at quarter 3, and quarter 3 is about a pathway to prosperity. It's about how do you move into that prosperity? Looking back and reflecting back, but moving forward at the same time. So I just encourage you to go to our website, download the exercise. You can also schedule a time to talk with us about your thoughts. And it's not a fee. It is an investment that we are investing in you, our time, talent, and resources to help you grow and thrive. So you can drop us a contact us at www.thesharoncampbell.com. Go to the website, contact us about what's going on in quarter 3, about the assignment, and how we can help you move forward. And this is an investment. It is nothing free for you. It's an investment of our time into you. Because we are in 200 countries. We represent on every Tuesday on 7 different social media platforms. So let's dive into this month, which is August. And you think about, what about August? We are almost at December. Yes, quarter 4 is right around the corner. And we need to get ready. The thing about quarter 4 is that we have so many holidays, so many days that we are taking off and being with family and loved ones. And so you start losing days in a sense, but at the same time, you can figure out how to make that work for you at the same time. And so in quarter 3 in August, it's something that I don't think a lot of us really think about, just why we are not growing and we are like stuck in that spot. And so it's about engaging, listening, and thriving, and because your customer or your client feedback. You must get information from your current client, your past clients, in order to move to the next level. You want to stop gearing up, looking for work all the time. You're always gearing up, going. Where work should be coming to you, should be attracting work. You should be putting it in the atmosphere. People should be calling your name in spaces that you're not even in. So how do you build that platform? I've been working with a lot of clients that's working full time for a company and working on building their own company at the same time. And the frustration for them is they believe it's not growing as fast as they want. But I'm showing them is you spend a lot of time over here with this other 8 to 5, 9 to 5 company. So by the time you get over here, you're a little exhausted. Time, you have your family, you have yourself, you find yourself being burnt out. And so we're trying to help them work on how do you balance that, because it'll be struggle to try to make that full time your business, and then when you work at another company full time, and the, some of the reasons is I need the insurance. I need to make sure I have this check every week. I'm not for sure about this, but whenever you're not giving your company all that you're giving over here, it's hard to grow it. And so you got to make some tough decisions. And customer feedback could be one. It could be that you're just not available during the daytime for your customer. You need the money, but what customer is working on that type of timeline? Not saying you have to give it up, but what would happen if you decide to let go of that other job and focus clearly on this company that you are building? Something for you to really think about this month and this quarter is really looking at your time and see how you can leverage it. And customer service and feedback is so very important. And so in August, we have 4 Tuesdays that each Tuesday we specialize in one area that we like to talk about and get that down so you can actually grow and develop that area. So you have to do your homework. There's no way around it. You have to do it and make it. So we're going to do customer feedback and engagement program that you need to create. The second week we start with implementation, new sales and market strategies. And then the third week, we're going to identify talents that you need and how to recruit them, retain them. You as a solo entrepreneur, you cannot do it all. And that's why sometimes you're not making the money that you can. You can't hold on to every penny and think that you can answer the telephone, do the books, call the customers, stay up all night, packaging stuff, do your website, write your business plan. There's just not enough time to do all of that. And so you have to figure out how to take some time to work on that separate. And until you do that, it's going to be a struggle for you to make the money that you can't really make. The United States is a wealth of knowledge and resources and money. So you have to start thinking about what it is that you want. Do you want to be rich, wealthy, average, or below average in business? And you have to be honest with yourself am I on the right track for any of those? And which track are you on? So quarter 3 will help you flush that out so you can move to the next level, of developing your skill set, your knowledge, your database, your resources, and your financial bank account. And so let's jump straight into what we're going to talk about is about customers. All of us know customers are very important. And our clients and customers is interchangeable words. And you think about it from the perspective of how much money that I want to end up making in a year, in a month, 6 months, 9 months, in a day. You got to really get down to what it is. And we do have a formula that we work with all our clients to help them figure that out. And if you want us to help you figure that out, we'd be more than happy. It is our investment to you. And so you could go to our website, www.SharonCampbell.com. Go to our contact page, send us a contact. We're more than happy. spend some time with you to talk about how we can help you first determine what it is you want to be as it relates to your income, but then second, determine how much money that you would like to make and what that needs. For some reason I got to sneeze and it seems like it won't come out, but hopefully it'll come out soon. And for us, we've been in business over 15 years, and I think that we have been very blessed by God and how He have helped us, guided us, showed us, stood by us. We have been through the ups and downs and turnarounds in business. It's going to be that way. You're not going to have a every day. It's not a sunny day. Every week is not a sunny week. And that's just about doing business. No matter how much you plan, something's going to happen. No matter how much you plan that you need to be working on this project, something's going to happen that day. Not all the time, but too often. And you have to be flexible and adjust and figure out how to say no to some things in order to say yes to others. What we are doing now with you, we ourselves is doing for our own company. My company is Sharon Campbell Solution Group. And part of it is the Plan to Prosper podcast show. But we have other parts that we work with and do. And so just finding the time to say, hey, look, we need to revamp our website. Thinking about it in July was one of the strategies that we had to come up with. And now we executing it in August and September, so it could be fully completed by fourth quarter. That was a strategy. That means we can't do everything. So what we end up saying is we can do one tab at a time. Now, some people may say, well, that's going to take too long. We don't want to do this for one time. So we don't want to rush the process. We have other things on our plate too. So if we gradually work on it, we can perfect it and get it to the point where it's workable. And so that way we are not always in and it helps us with our branding that's going to be rolling out in fourth quarter, some new services and products. And they knew because we are packaging them different, and we are cutting out some things that really just don't need to be there anymore. Have you been back to look at some of the stuff that you're doing? It's not working. So take that out and repackage it, because the way people receive information is different. And so you got to rethink about how you deliver it now. And so that could be part of your customer feedback. The other one is turning your feedback into business as silver and gold. How do I take that feedback and turn it into gold? Make it rain, make it holler, make it the rain shine. Whatever you want to come up with, it can be happening. What I found out while working with clients, and we do a lot of study groups and surveys and collect data. And what we are finding out is that people look at race, gender, age, and think that because this person is older, they don't understand the new way of doing things, a generation, which is an assumption that is not correct at all. Seasoned people brings value as well as Generation Z, E, F, P, Q, all of that. And it's how do we work together in this arena so that we can thrive as one. So it is great to be up under seasoned people to mentor you, to work with you, but you have to understand you need to pay people at the same time. So let's keep that in mind. So customer satisfaction, directly talking to your customers. Now, time is power. So people don't like to be on the phone all day long. You think about, well, I just send them a quick survey. How many times are you going to get that survey back? You send out 100, you may get 5 back. And then the question that you're asking, is it information that you can use to grow your company? And how many questions are you really? So what I found out is having little focus groups and giving people a reason why, and that their opinion values, that you value their time and their opinion, and work in small focus groups to gather data. We found that to be very helpful for us. We have grown our company very well over these last 15 years by just using that method. It works over and over and over again because it helps us start tailoring our services to what people are saying. So having focus groups throughout the year has been a plus. We let people test our service. We give them some questions. We provide a quick workshop and just get feedback. You have no idea how that can help your company by just doing those little things. The fact that if you don't have a time management component for your company, you spend a lot of time chasing money with no return. It's like working all day long. At the end of the day, you look and you say, you don't want, now, not a penny have went into my bank. I have not signed a contract. This had, you start really looking at, I've been at this computer for 10 hours. What have I done to generate income that I actually can look at my bank account and say, what I started with this morning and what I have now is in the plus. So I really want you to start thinking about that and allow us to provide you some time that we can help you with that. Now, the offer ain't forever. So, you know, we'll leave it open until Q3, but going in Q4, to be honest with you, we're going to be implementing our own stuff. Not that we don't want to help you, but we have opened it up for you now to spend some time with you at no cost. And so you start thinking about what product and services are you offering. Now, one of my things I spend some time talking to people is about all this goal setting. And so it may seem redundant, but sometimes you just got too many goals. And sometimes your goals are not clear. And if you do have them, you're not doing them. And so you had to ask, why am I not executing each goal? Is it because the goal is unrealistic? Is it because it's taking up too much time? Because you took the time to write it down. It should have yielded a profit if you're doing it. So if you decided that you want to create an ebook on goal setting, well, just by creating an ebook and putting it out there on Amazon or on your website, is not going to generate you money, real money, because a lot of people don't even know about it. So you're going to have to do a whole lot of other things to get this ebook out and moving. And so it'll catch on, and whenever someone do a Google search, it comes up and where you go. Okay. You want to be, you still say, I want to be more of a speaker. Okay. So what are you going to be talking about? Is what you're going to be talking about is going to change people's lives, that they're going to see a return on their investment. Now, I have one client say, well, I want to offer this workshop and it's going to be $25. I said, who are you marketing it to for just $25? And it speaks to what type of material that you have. That if it's only worth $25, just think about the fact of how much I'm going to look at it. So it's not going to yield that much back to me because they're not even pricing it right in order to make a profit. So you want me to show up for an hour and a half for $25 that I'm going to pay you. And I start thinking about who is the audience? What are they going to learn? It just didn't add up. So some things you just cannot charge that little bit of money because people are going to be wondering, well, they don't have anything of value. And so we have to be real and authentic about why. So why are we doing this? And we just trying to capture a little bit of money to do what? Or that's why people are not purchasing because they don't see the value in it. Being able to increase your customers to become your voice to where people are referring you. So let me tell you something about referring someone. Yes, you can do a soft introduction. I think that's number one. It's so very important through text. So everyone gets changed the telephone number. But then after you do that, you have to take that to the next step. That person may not call you. So you're going to have to follow up, call them, see them, follow up. Especially if someone said, I gave your number to someone. I emailed them back and said, well, one, who is the person that you gave my number to? Because I need their name, their email and telephone number. Because one, they may end up in the junk file because that's spam. So and when I get ready to clean my spam out, I'm just cleaning out stuff. I'm not looking for people I don't know. So I need to know who they are. So when I clean out my spam or have my staff to clean it out, we can't go in and look for them. Or we'll keep an eye on the junk file or the spam to see if it end up over there. Telephone. If it come up a block number, unknown number, I'm not going to respond. If it come up with a number I don't know, I'm not going to respond. So this is the way if you provide that to me, I'm placing it in my phone. So when you dial that number, your name will come up with a little message letting me know who you are and who you're connected to so we can respond to you. All of that is so very important. You have to have these systems so you can make sure you bypass spam, junk mail, and to follow up with people. If you grow your company, that is so very important. Brand. Advocate for your brand. Separate than what someone else brand. Now that's great to go look at what other people's doing. I go out there and I'm like, well, what they doing? What they looking at? Let me see. And it gives you an idea. Someone say, well, you stealing their idea. No, because they put it out there. So I think that they want me to look at it. And you think about people that's on TikTok or any social media. You spend your time strolling, looking at this stuff. 2 hours go by, you're still looking at this, looking at that, you smiling and stuff. And I have made $1. Nor have that person purchased anything from you. So who's looking at your stuff while you are looking at someone else's stuff? Now you are not purchasing. You may hit like every now and then, but you have given it 2 hours of your time. That's where a lot of people in business is messing up. On that social media, strolling through somebody else's life, besides promoting your stuff, to get people to stop, look, listen, purchase, email you. Think about when you wake up, is your phone by your bed? Or in the bed with you? Why? Why? Dead silence. We can think of a lot of reasons, but it's not making the money. When you get up, are you picking your phone up the first thing to see what happened and then you start strolling, start looking? Before you even get up and wash your face and brush your teeth. You are into someone else's world. Read what just happened to Google. You need to understand that. When we Google your name, do you come up first? Or is the person that you strolling coming up first? You know why? Because you are giving them the data that they need. Are you volunteering in your community, doing something? Are you investing in other people's lives so that people will see you and want to do business with you? Who is calling your name in spaces and places that you are not in? That's so very important. Competitive edge. What is the competitive edge that you have over your competition? And the whole lot, I hear someone said this to me. I don't have anybody competition. The competition is I'm my own competition. Okay, got it. But someone else doing the same thing you're doing out there. So that's your competition. Don't mean you have to go and be looking at their website every day on social media, but that's your competition. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back and we're going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages and how to do some implementation in order for you to be successful and grow your company. Welcome back. So let's continue our discussion about customer service feedback because that is the bread and butter of your company. And if you don't pay attention to that, you are not going to grow and thrive. If you want more zeros behind those numbers in your bank, you must do the work. You must do the work. And so sometimes we get stagnated. Yes, in business. We have this product and we keep selling it over and over again. And we see that the sales are going down, but we're comfortable. We say, well, we'll just post some more about it. We'll just do that. But guess what? It's not working anymore. You may need to do a new cover. You may need to do a catchy name. Yeah. Sometimes it's just the name of what. And then sometimes it is you got too much information in there and not enough steps to get someone to making that dollar. So you're going to have to move from out of yourself because just because you like it and nobody buying it, unless you plan on buying everything, that all it means is you like it. So let's not get too stagnated. And we do that too often because we get comfortable. And you must never get comfortable in business. Never. The world is changing too rapid and too quick to do that in technology. Revenue loss. We lose money without even realizing that we're doing that. That is happening in our company. You're not paying attention to the bottom line. So during quarter 3 on to quarter 4, you really have to focus on the bottom line and look at, am I losing money, revenue? And the reason I say that is if sales is not going up at a rate of more return on your investment, then there's an issue. And you could not be pricing it correctly. Sometimes we think, well, the economy go up, I need to price my product up. Well, when you decide to price your product, where's that customer that you pricing that product? Can they still use that product? Especially when you say, well, I want to be on the speaker circuit. What does that mean? Who are you speaking to? And can people pay you to come speak? Are they going to do your accommodations? You have to start really think about how much money is that's going to be. Well, I just do it through Zoom. Well, the world has opened back up and people are looking more face to face, more transactional. If you're always doing business with the people that all of y'all on the same wave or way down here, it's going to be hard to get the money up here. So you got to start figuring out how to get up here and do business with those people. And so this is so very important that you do the work. Missed opportunities, market trends. You are not following your market. You just actually just doing. It's like you're like, oh, well, I'm in coaching and I see this person doing this, and you run on this, do that. But guess what? That person may have done their work, and that's why they got all the clients. So now what you think, oh, I decipher some of their clients off. That's not going to work. Know your market, know the trends, know when people are doing things, and how to engage them early. Get involved with data. I cannot tell you the importance of just being involved with data. Rebrand that box or that ebook or that book. You know, everybody want to be an author. You write a book, and I've seen this and write a book, hit a book, and I'm like, okay, I did not go back. They have not done anything with that book. And they put what is it? A famous author, #1 bestseller. Okay. Ooh, I'm looking on Facebook and you put that out there, but I don't see anything after you put that out there. I'm launching my book and I don't see anything else after that one day. No more engagements about the book. So is it that you just want to say, I'm an author, but the book is not making any money? You're not doing anything with it? So you start thinking about that. Really think about it. You place it out there. Now what? So really start thinking about why did you publish this book, and why was it a one and done, and you're not constantly letting people know about how it's selling, why they should continue purchasing it. You haven't started any groups up around people reading your book, how to work through the process in the systems you have in your book. It's just stopped. Don't see anything else about it. Now you done gone to something else you're gearing up with. And so you done went from one to another one. And so we have to always look at what that needs to look like. Social media. Being on the right platform. I can't tell you the importance of being on the right platform than the wrong platform. You can spend a lot of time on somewhere where your customer's not at. It is also with what we are looking at is how do we make this work in this society? See, you're on TikTok, but how do you sound on TikTok? How do you look on TikTok? See, my show is in the afternoon, Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Sometimes I just want to be laid back and just have a great show and just have some information to give you. Sometimes I think maybe I need to have people on to have a conversation. But that's not my style. My style is a teaching. I love teaching. I love educating. I love providing you information. And I like also interviewing people. But it has to make sense. So going on 2 years with the Plan to Prosper podcast show, we're an informational 45-minute show about how to build your business, your nonprofit, your startup, your season. It's about how to do that. That's what we're about. And then we say go to our website, go to our blog, and download the information. Then we say to you, hey, if you want to know how to implement it, we'll carve out some time and have a conversation with. That is our investment back to you. Do you know how many people really pick up and take advantage of that? You have a company that's been in business over 15 years saying to you, we have been around this long. We have done well. We're working on the same project on our company that we implemented to you, and you don't take advantage of it. So whenever someone else grows, and you have not engaged with them, you have missed opportunity of them either sending you some clients, partnering with you on some business deals, and you still sitting there waiting for someone to give you a client, or you're gearing up trying to find a client. There's something to think about. And so in conclusion for tonight, I just want you to think about customers' feedback. We'll get this on our blog by Thursday. Your assignment that you could go and download is be part 2. It's going to be about customer service. And you're going to work through the process. You're going to identify the objectives that you need around customer satisfaction. You're going to select the different channels that's working and not working, and how to make it work. You're going to figure out how to provide the feedback in such of a way that's constructive to grow and thrive with your team. And you're going to start collecting data. And from that data, you're going to be able to grow and change the amount of money in your bank account, that you have more zeros at the end of every day. And that first number would change from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5. And then you're going to ask for feedback, how to improve it. How does it help the person? If you are working with someone on goal setting and they pay you, do you go back to them and say, okay, let's see where you are. Let's see the task. Let's see without charging them. Or you believe you must charge someone for everything that they do for you. I want to leave that with you. I think you need to really think about that. Yes, you are in the business of making money. But also you need to think about who's going to be calling my name in rooms that I'm not in. Go back to some of your clients. And I just use goal setting as one, or any service or product you have, and just check up on them. Spend some time listening to them. And if they're not doing what they paid you to do, find out why. See if you can engage with them and help them get back on task without pay. Because they already paid one time. They don't need to pay a second time. That feedback can lead into a $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 contract. So I want to thank you for joining us this Tuesday at 7 p.m. We are a Plan to Prosper podcast show. We're in 200 countries. We're on 7 different social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook at Sharing Camel Solution Group, Plan to Prosper on YouTube, on Roku TV, Fire, Amazon Fire, and there's a couple other ones by LinkedIn. But if you just Google us, search engine will come up. You have to seek information if you intend to grow and thrive. It is not going to walk up to your door. But when you learn how to do time management, you learn how to give to people, you're going to be amazing how many doors will open for you. And that is what Plan to Prosper is about. It's helping you prosper in your business 365 days a year. Thank you so very much. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Take care, everyone. And be safe.